So welcome back to the streamies, everybody. We're back with Final Fantasy 14. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. I'm fucking very tired. But I try not to cancel these Final Fantasy 14 streams because we need to make a lot of progress. We have a long ways to go, so we'll see what we can do tonight, but we'll fucking see because I'm tired. The same thing that happened last week with our Persona 3 Fez stream, so hopefully we can still do that tomorrow. Today, I guess. No, tomorrow. What? Wow! Tomorrow, yeah, we're still at a point where it would be tomorrow. But yeah, let's fucking switch over and get some fucking progress done before I start falling asleep. Thank God! Hey, apparently the Final Fantasy 15 crossover is coming back very soon. So I'll be able to get all that cool stuff. Alright. Oh, it has been a while. I need to make sure this is going pretty well. Alright. Of course it's in Mordona. Of course it's in Mordona. I think last time I was pointing out that, oh yeah, we're getting close to the end of the Astral Era, but I've been very tired lately. I don't know how much progress we can fucking get done per stream. Ugh. Hopefully I'm going to, yeah, okay. A simple plan. How simple could it possibly be? Oh, more soup, bacon broth. Ophelia has never been one to hesitate when it comes to asking others for aid. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetherite in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystal she stole from House Fortemp's caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint. But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold the summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the results will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it is to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall! But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Aethernet and thereby follow our query. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urainje, fucking... I have it written down for a reason. Urainje. We have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let's make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Hopefully we can at least do the Shiva primal fight today. Before I start falling asleep. Something exciting per stream. Waku waku. Waku waku. Alright, so who are we waiting for, Minfilia? What the fuck? Who could this possibly be? What is the big surprise we're building up to here? There's a big surprise we're building up to here. Am I supposed to know? Well, they have the tattoos, so they're a scion. How many fucking scions are there? Seems like every time I turn around, there's more.
Am I right?
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I do not know what to feel about this character. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. Then we have much to... Fucking why? Why couldn't she just show up? You literally just had me run back and forth here. God damn it. Ophelia, you son of a bitch. Yeah, literally we started the mission here, we walked down the road, and now we're walking back, and it's over. I'll Fantasy 14, everybody. Oh, but Thancred's here. That's why we left. Boy, that throne is still very low poly.
Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed. Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Yeah, okay. That's the joke.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well,
is that
I
a
had
piece
to
of...
come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
I see she has been collecting pieces of fucking Ethan Winter's daughter. That should help. Yeah, 4 is a lot. Our speedrun isn't going very well. I mean, whoever's collecting these is probably a bad sign.
Hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits, and nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Good. Break him.
Where in the hells have you been hiding?
Put him in his place.
Unhand me.
Torture rack. Yeah!
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me.
It's not every day you see him lose his composure like that.
I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on.
It's gonna end with him just running away. Oh no, my cool mystique!
Artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
I do have to say, though, like, something has been bugging me about this lady, and I think I figured it out. Like, I don't think they've updated her model. Like, her face is very pointy, and her hair is very low poly. I'm wondering if like, of course they've updated, like, Yustola and fucking Thancred and everybody, because they show up later on. Fucking, is this lady not gonna show up after this? Is this her one thing, and then she goes back to fucking PS2 land?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
Like, look at this entire crowd of people and tell me which one has a low poly face. It's very obvious. Yes. It's her.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination.
I need to fucking check, because this lady's face is bugging me. Am I right? I guess she's not really listed anywhere. I guess she's only listed in Realm Reborn, so...
Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But, if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetheryte. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
Yes. Wow. That's a lot of hard work we just did there. The instruments of our own deliverance. Well, it looks like it worked because in the background there it's ice. I've already informed Alphino of our plan to recreate the beacon in manner of fucking Moonbreeder's described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at the Snow Cloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Sogeth, and that I have faith in you will return to us, as you always have. Alright. Alright. Always meeting Alf somewhere. Also, they say they appreciate everything I do, but I turn around and there's always more to be done. This fucking... This place, I tell ya. Snowcloak. Somewhere this way. Somewhere. So if there isn't any giant spooky fates that I accidentally join again. Still pissed we didn't fucking fight that thing all the way to the end. I really wish they would put another goddamn crystal literally anywhere. Like, holy shit. You get one crystal in this whole place and you have to travel all the way to and from. So, where is this? Where's this going? Oh, it's back. Oh, it's just back here. For some reason, it looked different. Crazy. Alf. Good to see you, Sogeth. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilberd sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of fucking Eileen Royale in Alda, even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that By which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetherite. After you, Scion. We're all fucking Scions here. What is that supposed to mean? Alf. This is just a power we have. Infuse things with our aether energy. Oh, now it just looks even more like fucking Ethan Winter's daughter. There, it's ready. It's weird that there's no voice acting here either. Ha! It works, I think. Try tuning to the Aether right now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. Yes. We have done all we can, Sogeth. For now, let us withdraw. We just got here! When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. Yes. Okay. Please don't tell me we're just gonna head back to fucking Revenant's Toll. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plan. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. And if she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the success of Moonbrida's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Ah, before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Ser Emmerich. That'll be good. Sir, Ser Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read you this letter. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Sogeth Thubain, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea. Your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you chose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Halone bless you with great fortune and see you safely home. Oh, yeah, we're just going right into the... right into the fight, huh? Also, wait, where's the entrance? This? Okay, yeah, that's Shiva! Alright, I'm gonna look this up. What do I need to know about Shiva? FF14... Ach. Alright, let's see here. What do I need to know? Through the fight, Shiva will switch between two weapons, staff and sword and shield. She will gain a buff depending on which weapon she has equipped. Staff increases damage dealt, sword and shield grants a generating effect and reduces damage taken. During phase 1, Shiva will have access to the following attacks. Soon after the battle begins, Shiva will equip her staff, will periodically switch between this weapon and her sword and shield. Shiva will make random players will mark random players with an icicle. After a few seconds, the icicle will explode, dealing damage in a circle around the affected area. Spread out to avoid overlapping this AoE. Very important. Shiva will only use this attack when she is equipped with her staff. Icicle Impact. Shiva will create 4 circle AoEs around the edge of the arena and 1 AoE in the center. After a short delay, the icicles will drop, dealing damage to any players inside. Shiva will use Dreams of Ice to grant herself a stacking damage buff through the fight. This mechanic acts as a soft enrage. She will deal significantly more damage at higher stacks of Dream of Ice. Okay. Is there any way we can stop that, or... Shiva will deal low damage to all party members. Heal as necessary for absolute 0. So there's no avoiding that one. Ice Brand. Shiva will deal high damage in a cone in front of her. The main tank should face Shiva away from the rest of the party to avoid damaging them with Ice Brand. Shiva will only use this attack when she is equipped with sword. Okay. So if I am the main tank, which we'll see, I should have them face the other way. Ice Soldier. Shiva will summon 4 Ice Soldiers that she reaches roughly 60% health. These enemies will continuously attack the player they are targeting. The soldiers are summoned. The main tank should pull Shiva away from the rest of the party while the off-tank... Yeah, okay. So that's why you have 2 tanks. Is one focuses on the main problem and the other focuses on any other enemies that pop up, while the off-tank groups up the soldiers. Then the DPS should kill the ice soldiers as quickly as possible. Diamond Dust. At around 45% remaining health, Shiva will become untargetable and freeze all party members. Then she will use her signature move, Diamond Dust, dealing high damage that increases based on how quickly you defeated the ice soldiers. If any soldiers are still alive at this time, your party will be instantly killed. After Diamond Dust, the fight will move to phase 2. The second half of the fight begins immediately after Shiva uses Diamond Dust. During this phase, she will add the following attack to her arsenal. Heavenly Strike. Shiva will deal low damage to all party members and knock them back slightly. Glacier Bash. Shiva deals damage... Shiva deals damage in a frontal cleave that stuns all hit players. Avoid this attack in the same way Ice Brand. Have main tank face Shiva away from the rest of the party. Shiva will cover the edge of the arena with ice, freezing any player that enters it. Stay away from the edge of the arena and be sure not to be knocked into the ice wall when Shiva uses Heavenly Strike. This attack is similar to the first time Shiva uses it, but must be avoided differently. This time, Shiva will create 6 AoEs around the edge of the arena and 1 in the center, leaving no gaps to avoid the circle icicles. So stand in the center of the arena and wait for the first icicles to drop, then quickly move to the newly... Okay. So it's the opposite in phase 2. Permafrost. Shiva will cover the floor on the arena with a thin layer of ice. Moving in any direction on this ice will force you to slide a short distance. Avoid moving while permafrost is in effect. If you need to move, make sure you don't slide in the ice wall. Into the ice wall. Okay, so it seems like, honestly, being the main tank is probably ideal. It's like the least complicated way I could go. Which is just point Shiva the other way from the party. Oh boy! Oh boy! How it goes? I guess I'm gonna go fight Shiva. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be because I'm very tired. I found you, Faker!
You should never have come here, warrior of light.
That's just good music.
I labor only to forge a lasting peace.
This is a different kind of cutscene, by the way.
A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith.
You don't get a lot of cutscenes with bottom of the screen subtitles.
If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
Oh, my brain!
We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once
I feel like, wait.
Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal.
I feel like we're skipping a few steps in summoning a primal. She's here! Oh Lord. Yeah, that's Shiva, all right. I actually picked up on that. Usually there's a lot more steps. I'm not ready to get step on. Hey, look at me. Look at me. No, look at me. Fucking look at me, Shiva! Ooh, she doesn't have a lot of health, honestly. Okay, so it was outside and then inside, right? No, it was neither. Oh! Alright, there's the ice soldiers. The other tank needs to deal with that. Other tank needs to deal with that. I'm going to point Shiva this way. Oh! Alright, so she's about 45. We should be hitting the second phase pretty soon here. When she uses diamond dust. Like now. Oh, there she is. Okay, good. Well, who gets the big step? Is it me? Ooh. Ooh, what is this music? Oh. See? Yeah, no, that's some good music. Except too bad the fight seems to be over already. We didn't even see a lot of this! She died too fast! That sucks! Some fucking primal she turned out to be! Yeah, because usually when you summon a primal, you need like a big dumb crystal and a bunch of prayers to summon it. She's just like, nah, take my body. Get in me. I didn't know you could just do that. I will look at that after this cutscene. Damn, bitch, you okay? You seem to be fine after that.
Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause.
I don't know, man. I just see big lady, I swing my axe. It's kind of how my life has been so far.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after.
Honestly, I'm more confused at the fact that she's completely fine after just summoning Shiva into her.
Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
Alright, off to the fucking ether pool with you. Whoa. Nice looking arena. Shame we didn't spend a lot of time here, considering the fight was so short.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased.
This guy has fancy
How
sideburns.
unfortunate.
Alright. So let's see here. Mute that. We'll, fucking, where is it? Click on that. All the windows are going to open, crashing everything. Theme of Shiva, Oblivion. This is a 7-minute song, and I think we got, what, 30 seconds of it before she died? The fight could be 7 minutes back in RR. I feel like it could be a lot longer if the team doesn't understand the mechanics. But it's like, I wasn't bumbling around. I read beforehand what everything was, so... Though there is, what, an extreme and another version? Fucking, I didn't even notice that she had a sword and shield. I can set this song into those. Yeah, I was gonna ask, like... I imagine all the songs can be put in the Orchestron. Alright, that's good. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't hear any of that fucking song. Oh, you fucker. Yeah. I'm here doing plot. Wait a sec, let me talk to this lady. You got to unlock them in-game. Like, I imagine at somewhere you can get Answer, the Realm Reborn song, or any of the other opening songs like Shadowbringer or Endwalker. Wait, the 12, you're alive! I mean, of course you're alive! Why wouldn't you be? Isar did what? And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No. Fair enough, I was only asking. Yeah, so I guess Zora will do the plot up to this point, and then we will do Shiva again. And I'll help out with Shiva, but because literally it's just what? Talk to Minfilia, run down the road, talk to Minfilia again, run back to the Rising Stones, talk to Minfilia, come here, go all the way to Alphanod, talk to Alphanod, and then go inside. So it's not a lot. I will just do a bunch of talking while we wait. Fucking Zora, let me know when you're gonna fight Shiva. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. But before that, you had best pay a visit to White Brim Front and speak with Alphanod. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics. With the Ishgardians. There we go. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. What did you do to me, ma'am? Are you spreading your low polyness to me? See you again! Is there a reason you don't come back? Oh. Oh, fuck. I was actually closer over there. God damn it. You know, we talked big about how this fucking old man and his army was going to be a big deal, and we haven't really done anything with them. Just kind of showed up for a cutscene or two. Alf! Alf, where are you, you son of a bitch? Spoilers. Oh. There he is, and none of the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Apparently I'm crazy. The woman just kind of let Shiva into her body, which, you know, how dare she? How dare she do that and not let me try? Maybe we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration. And one for which we have Sogeth to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with what we have accomplished. Yes. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is a matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Did she escape or did she fucking die? Whether it takes days, weeks, or moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Dralmont, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport, in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Fortemps caravan? Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Ah, on an unrelated note, Sogeth, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. Took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Oh. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. Where are they going? There's no door that way. There's no door that way! These fucking ghouls! Taking the long way because they don't want to get near me. See, so what is it? Hold on here. The Final Fantasy 15 crossover comes back on the 28th. Oh. Alright, well, I was gonna say the Final Fantasy 15 crossover comes back on the 28th, and I'm not sure if I should leave it for on-stream or do it off-stream. Well, it comes back literally next Wednesday, so you know what? It lines up. I can literally just do it on-stream next week. You can all see Noctis and laugh at him. For being a little boy. What were you thinking, Sogeth, wagering your very being in a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway? And then engage in the abomination in mortal combat? By the fury, Sogeth, 'tis the stuff of ballads! Battle of the Ages, would that I had been there to fight by your side. It's honestly just how my life is. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Emmerich wished to have words with you and Master Alphinaud in private. He awaits us in the the waiting room! God. Because I imagine the 15 crossover event isn't very long, so we can probably just fucking do it next Wednesday. When does it start? The 28th, but at what time? 12 a.m. Yeah, so we can do it next Wednesday and then continue with plot. Greetings, sir. I shall show you in at once. Yeah, so now you'll fucking help us out, huh?
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Fuck you.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task.
They weren't.
From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment.
It's because I killed her.
Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
How convenient.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgardsormr could return?
That's the dragon?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Yeah, again, I'm in the middle of a cutscene. You might want to hold on there.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service.
Help you build the town as a town would make a good road bump. Yeah. It would slow them down, give us time to
Pray excuse
prepare.
Our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind.
Basically.
For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how important these characters are. Like, they're not as low poly as, what's her name? Moen? So clearly these characters might come
Those
back.
who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
But fucking Moen, or whatever her name is, she's very low poly. She ain't coming back.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone.
She's like any of Sonic's friends. They serve their purpose in one game and they're gone forever.
Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
Neat.
Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply.
Characters.
Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
You can tell if a character is coming back later in the story if their model has been updated and does not look like a PS2 model.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
What you say, man? Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. What are you doing? Don't we need 2 tanks? What are we signed up for? I'm gonna die. What are we signed up for? Wait. Snowcloak. I thought she did Snowcloak. Yeah, no, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought we did Snowcloak last time. That's not wait, Snowcloak is not Shiva. Hold on, cancel this. Shiva requires 2 tanks. This one does not. I think you signed up for the dungeon we did last time. Hold on. Oh, I canceled. You go to Duty Finder and you go to Withdraw. There. I guess I could do it. When you clicked on the thing, there should have been 2 options. Snowcloak and then like Affer Dabbity. Skibbity. Way at the bottom. So let's see, you go in here and it should be this one. Affa hard with other party members. The bottom option. See, coming, alright, it's an easy mistake that I super made when we went to fight Leviathan. Super easy. No, wait a second. No, hold on. Oh, hold on. I think you still have Snowcloaks selected. Hold on. There. Oh. So make sure when it brings this menu up that you don't have Snowcloak selected. Just AF. So it seems like I could probably have my own regalia mount. Yeah. Here, fucking promote me to the party leader. Alright, hold on. I got this. There. Just Ak-Afa. Amphitheater. The way you were selecting it, it was doing both Ak-Afa and Snowcloak. So there was a 50% chance we were going to get dragged into Snowcloak. Womp womp. Now we just have to wait for thing to activate. Where's my next thing? Oh, it's still over there. So hopefully this Shiva fight goes as smoothly as the last one did. I'm just going to immediately insert myself as the main tank. Because that seems like the easier job, honestly. Just make Shiva face the other way, that's all you gotta do. Where's wait time? 5 minutes. We got in there instantly. What the fuck? Fucking, I don't even want to talk to this person because we might activate a goddamn long-ass cutscene. Gosh darn it. Scholar. There's like one more dungeon till Heaven's Sword, maybe? I mean, I would believe that from what I was reading of the list last time, as long as we make like decent progress today, which we probably won't because I'm fucking tired. There didn't seem like a lot of main story quests left. Like enough for at least 2 streams as long as we make decent progress in both of them. Honestly, had we kept going last time, we probably could have done the Shiva fight last time. I will warn you. Yes, you will warn me? Is the next dungeon like 100 hours long? Eyes unclouded. Where are we? What are you warning me about? So we're at Eyes Unclouded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We have about 25. The last quest will say there's a lot of cutscenes we'll play. Please set aside time to watch them. Oh, well, at least it warns you. So that's good. The last question of R. At least it tells you. It's about 40-ish minutes. Oh, well, it's nothing compared to the final cutscene of Metal Gear Solid 4, huh? Was it fucking 2 hours of straight cutscene? So yeah, it looks like we have about 25-ish main story quests left. Which... A movie, yeah. Which, to be fair, a lot of those quests are just going to be running from one point to another and talking, like much like we did with Minfilia at the beginning here. So again, as long as we make decent progress today, and I guess decent progress next week, which we probably won't, because we'll be doing the Final Fantasy 15 crossover. I guess what we'll do is we'll do progress today, progress next week, plus 15 crossover, and then I guess finish it the week after. 40 minutes of cutscenes. I will be main tank. Me. I will be big boy. Biggest boy. I sure hope somebody has a limit break attached, because it seems like nobody ever uses it. Dancing there. I was doing the butt dance. So main tank, just have Shiva point the other way. Everybody else is everybody else's problem. A 2B? What is? Well, half of a 2B. Am I the baby? Well, no, I was about to say, am I the babiest one here? No, there are other sprouts in here. There are other babbies. Behind the ear scritches. What is going on with this party? Alright, adventurer! Hiya! Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage already. Holy shit. Alright, so everybody pay attention to the AoEs like that, so everybody doesn't get smashed. Oh, my bones. Alright, fucking everybody get ready. I'm just gonna face her this way. I guess I'll face this way. Guys better start focusing on the Ice Brothers, because we are gonna die. Or I guess I will just die. Shiva. 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 Where are you? There you are. Shiva, hey, look at me. Baby doll. Baby cakes. Baby cakes, look at me. Alright, here we go. Diamond dust. Oh, my bones. So cold. Oh no. Hey, Shiva, baby! Baby! My bones are broken. Kill her faster. Again, it's such a shame that they put so much work into the song that nobody is gonna fucking hear a lot of. I'm fucking frozen. Thank you. Alright, don't move! Yeah. Went a little slower than last time, but we did it. Easy. GG easy. Alright, where am I going? Alf! She didn't step on me! I'm so sad! Eyes unclouded. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. Yeah, the old content suffers because of that. It has a great music, but to get people past this part of the story, they have to nerf the fights. Yeah, I can see that. Though, I gotta say, a lot of the 7th Astral Era arc that we're going through, a lot of it feels like it probably could have been skimmed down. But the fights, they probably should have left the fights fine. Because, honestly, you're gonna breeze these people through these fights just to hit them against a fucking wall later on? I don't see the point. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Sogeth, it is better we continue this conversation at Mordona. You know what? At least I can just teleport there. I have to fucking teleport there and fly like a minute. Yeah, so I wonder how that trader's doing, huh? Can't wait to see how that goes.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
It honestly wasn't that bad.
Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
Also, I'd like to point out how shitty of a safe that is back there. Like, I think that decoration on the wall is supposed to signify that it's a safe in the wall, but it is the only stone. Damn, lots of voice acting this patch. Thank God. We didn't get any at the beginning, and now they're just putting it all at the end. You're hiding in that... Yes.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Yeah, shit's fucked. Turns out anybody can fucking summon a primal. They just have to give up their body. Entice them with your body.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Yeah, it was weird.
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
It was a lot weaker than any of the other ones, so I don't know.
as certain as we can be that good King Mogglmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Honestly, I still don't really count King Moggle as a primal, but whatever.
Let's
just
not
a big
quibble over
Moogle.
definitions.
That's it.
Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
Again, I'm fairly certain she fucking died afterwards, but apparently the plot says no.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not, but full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Oh, no!
Yes, sir.
So tired of that place.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well.
Yeah.
If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth.
You know, I do gotta say, it's fucking camera angles like this where I wonder what it would be like if I was a Lalafell. Would it just be her looking at the floor, or would it just be my head poking up from the bottom of the frame?
Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Fuck, wait. We can't do all... I forgot we still have all the Crystal Tower to do! We're not just gonna be like, okay, whatever, plot, Final Fantasy 15, and then final plot. We have the Crystal Tower to fucking take part in, too. God!
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded.
We'll probably just have a whole stream just entirely focused on the Crystal Tower, then.
It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Good. I'd want to do a stream of the Hildebrand questline as well. That's the comedy one you said, right? Is it a long one, or are you just saying, like, we need to do it at some point? Because again, I want to make sure we get all the cool stuff from A Realm Reborn done before we move to Heavensward. There are like 3 parts for A Realm Reborn. Okay. So fighting Behemoth probably won't happen. Fighting Odin probably won't happen. But hey, we'll have the Final Fantasy 15 crossover, and if this somehow goes all the way to April, we'll have the Final Fantasy 16 crossover. A lot of stuff we have coming up, I guess. The reason Royale has a raid, 8-man in it. Oh, good. See, when I associate that with the comedy part, I just think, oh, it's gonna be me in a fucking Speedo fighting 7 other men. Which, you know what, my brain might be a little fucked if that's where my brain's going. Not far. I mean to scour the annals of knowledge of Midgardsorm. Blah. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few... Huh? Do you hear that? The commotion outside. Would you see if aught is amiss? Ah, it's the fucking street performers. Hey, shitheads, will you quiet down out here? We're trying to have plot. Oh. Are we about to learn that the lady escaped? Sogeth, 'tis well that you were on hand. We have a problem. Royale has escaped. Wow! Who would have thought? It happened shortly after the immortal flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Royale quitting the city via the Gate of Nald with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes her castrum meridianum. I am certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilbert and the First are hot upon Royale's heels. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Fog and join the hunt. Yeah, okay. Camp Blue Fog. Daniel. Oh. For some reason I couldn't find it. Elbert, how could you have let this happen? Honestly, I knew it was going to happen, so I should be the upset one. My thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Royale walked through the camp not a bell ago. She walked right through. You did not mishear. We have Reborn's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made an attempt to detain her, and so here we are. Royale must not be allowed to reach Castrum Meridianum. Okay, well, I feel like we didn't have to sit here and fucking talk about it. But, you know what? I literally just had a thought while looking at this Chocobo guy. See this mask he wears? You get one of those, you get a fucking, like, wrestling tight. You get tights, some boots, and maybe some, like, gloves. You have a fucking wrestling cosplay right there. Just gotta make sure it's all color-coded, though. If you can change the color from yellow to something else, you could be like the red Chocobo. The Scarlet Chocobo. Definitely could do that, yeah. Apparently you have to improvise because there's no fucking wrestling masks in this game. What are they even doing? This Japanese game doesn't have wrestling in it? How dare they? Oh. Alright. Oh, good. You get the helm from Racing Choke. Ah, fucking Christ! I did the tutorial for that, but I'm like, I don't really want to do that. Which, you know what, I might have to because it's in my challenge log for Gold Saucer usually. And this is how I'm recruiting people for my squadron, because apparently all the cool characters are in the Gold Saucer challenges. Also Mahjong. You realize I was playing a fucking Yakuza game? Yeah, win a Chocobo race, win 10 Chocobo races. Because there's like cool pirate dragon ladies that I can get on my squadron, but it's all fucking RNG. So every week I just have to do more challenges until she shows up. Let's see here. Alright, so I need to fucking disband this party for now so I can do this plot. Fucking get out of here. Fucking get. Does have to be so confusing? The goddamn controller. Alright, hold on. Fuck you. Yeah, yeah. Am I just not fucking seeing this? My brain just not working? Party members. There. For some reason... leave. Disband. This wretch was with Royale. He threw himself at us with his mistress so his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down, not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own, the goddamn harpy. With me, Scion, we almost have her. I feel like she's more likely to just throw herself off the bridge than let us catch her, honestly. Oh wow, she had a whole fucking outfit change too. Alright, the three of us will just fight all of them. It's fine. Oh lord, there's a lot of them. Alright, you fuckers better keep me alive. You know what? She has to be last. I need to fucking take out these other guys. And by take out these other guys, I mean take out the fucking long-range fighters first. Especially these mages. Oh, but they're just summoning more! God damn it. Fuck is that? A death claw? That was a death claw. More reinforcements? Oh my god. This lady really doesn't want to get caught. Oh no, this guy's gonna take her back to the beginning of the dungeon. First of all, this guy needs to die. Ah, for fuck's sakes! Sending the whole goddamn army. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even going to avoid this anymore. Our ninjas! Where are our ninjas? Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I might just have to sit and focus on Eileen here. Well, I don't think she's dying. I think she's dying until the plot lets her die. Yeah, no. Fucking Christ. That was a mess. Ugh. Oh. She's in range of a fucking arrow in the back. That's what she is. Bind her and do it tight. Yes, sir. Maybe we should, you know, take her to a secluded area and not just have her out in the open here. Good work, men. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you have fallen so low. Snort. Nah. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do that. What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. Wow, she fucking cut deep. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God's given right to rule over others? You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born Ishgardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to survive. Stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine, it fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the Flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person to ever have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Reborn himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we were dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. How are we any different, then? 'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. But enough talk. You will return to Alda to face justice and the people whose trust you dragged through the gutter. I thought she was going to get fucking arrowed. That'll show me. And now I'm a part of a fate, apparently. Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Reborn chose his. And then right into a cutscene of me getting shot with an arrow.
Truly bothersome business.
Daleji?
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Reborn. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
So, which is the evil Lalafell? Is it him or is it Liquid Snake? Because just based off of who fucking Liquid Snake is voiced by, I would assume it was, you know, him. Because, you know, you get Cam Clark to voice a character, I imagine they're going to be evil.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
You just get Cam Clark to play a good person.
Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
We just let people in here? Also, why is that throne also low poly? Oh wait, before that, let's open up our new thing. Holy shit, my inventory is filling up again. Bunch of garbage. Conqueror? Is that what I already have equipped? No. Wow. Yeah, no. You're right to have me buy that axe, because everything I've gotten since then has been garbage. Let us cling together. Alphanod would ask another favor. We're going to cling to Reborn. I think you're going to have to ask a bit less there, Alf. Captain Elbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Reborn, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend, and my thanks. But I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and apprise Minfilia of all that has happened. I'm aware that the antecedent held Royale in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, if Zora's heading this way, we should... I don't know why I invited her back to the party. She's just gonna be... She's just gonna need to get out of the party for this fucking fight in a second. Oh no. Yeah, alright, so yeah. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kick you from the party again. Because you're gonna need to be not in a party for this thing, so... Let me know when you're done and I'll bring you back into the party. Have fun. But you caught up real fast, so... Mordona. It's really dumb that Behemoth can fly. Honestly, the way I see it, they should have had a few mounts that could fly, and the others couldn't. Because now it just looks dumb when I can take my motorcycle and fly through the sky. This little Nemo. Where's my bed mount? It's like that at some point. I mean, it should still be, honestly. Like, it would probably suck, yeah, but I feel like it would make more sense. Have some mounts be more high demand than the others.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino.
Just make everybody's chocobo able to fly, but make some of the mounts like fucking Behemoth can't fly.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know
Then
not
folks
what
were
to
like,
say.
man, all my cool mounts can't fly, so I'll never use them. Yeah, that should be the trade-off. Fucking everybody gets a chocobo that can fly, but the cool stuff... Yeah. Like, fucking... I know I'm complaining that basically I want them to make sense instead of just it being accessible, but fucking, man, Behemoth flying is so dumb.
Together with Reborn, Eileen lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
I mean, we are, what, 20 main story quests away? We should probably start building to that.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
And your low poly face.
I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls.
Where does she keep getting these pieces of Rose Winters?
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
Like, it's weird. Her armor and her legs and her feet. That's what she does. Her armor, her legs, and her feet are, you know, normal quality. But then you get to her face and her hair, and it's very low poly. So, like, instantly I was like, oh, yeah, she ain't coming back. She's stuck in Realm Reborn.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations,
it's
we
fucking
must
weird.
Needs be wary of our enemy's strength.
Especially when she stands next to the other scions who are all, like, good graphicked.
Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will
That's
not
just the
long
model for the
contain his
female.
wrath.
Radagon. Oh, yeah, I guess. They suck. Well, the fact that she just has a generic model then speaks for itself.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Asian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Hebrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy.
Are we gonna get the goddamn Spirit Bomb sword that Trunks used to defeat Zamasu?
Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Hebrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Asians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Asian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
What if we just trapped them in a white auracite and then fucking buried it in a hole or threw it at the bottom of the ocean? How about that?
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any
Fuck
length
you,
of
Izzy.
time.
Yeah.
We'd still
Yeah.
need to collect the stuff there and then,
Prodigious.
sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auracite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
He doesn't want to get bullied.
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
He has a hot tomboy muscle girlfriend, and he's like, nah, man, I'm out. He's fumbling!
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Fucking she is fucking... She wants it.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
That damn world government.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God.
I mean, if this has something to do with dimensional shit, wouldn't that just mean that they're taking chunks of land and fucking civilization and just putting it in another dimension? It's not like it's completely destroyed.
We must
just
pray
moving
that
it away.
Isle regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Oh wait, hold on here. Oh wait, hold on there. They are just wall decorations. God damn it, another cutscene! Why did we even leave the first one? Hey, Reborn, shit's fucked!
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Huayu? Huayu? Is that how you say it? I've been... Ugh. Fucking Final Fantasy 14 names, man. They're the fucking worst. Ryu?
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerged to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
Huayu.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests,
Huayu.
she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Is that the whole fucking runaround we've been trying to explain to him?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! Today I will purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Yeah, about that. Yeah, about that. I at least know that much.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace.
I'm just gonna eat this fucking PS1 cake and this weird fucking cup of cubes.
I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Drink your cubes.
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this
Oh, we're just
bickering
all
is a
here,
threat
huh?
to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents.
Yeah, fuck that. Just dissolve it and deal with it.
This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
I do gotta say though, so it looks like everybody has a plate. Who the fuck are the salads for? There's supposed to be a fourth person here, but they don't exist. These salads are getting soggy!
For the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
Also, what the fuck? Everybody's eating desserts? And there's just 2 random salads? Who are they for? Who's a salad for dessert?
The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Just burn it all down, fuck it.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Reborn to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Reborn, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
Drink your cubes. Eat your fucking dessert salad. The worst tea party I've ever seen. Dreams of ice. So they are They are just wall decorations. I thought they were safes fucking screwed into the wall, but I guess not. Oh? Good intentions locked behind dungeon requirements. The bowl. Oh! I actually have to do the hard fights. Bowl of Embers, the Navel, and the Howling Eye. So I actually have to do the hard Ifrit, the hard Titan, and the hard Garuda. Alright, I thought those were going to be just, you know, optional stuff, but I guess not. Fucking weird. Definitely not going to do those on stream. So where does this fucking leave me? Weapons. These are all fancy armors, which are somehow worse than what I'm wearing. Oh, because they're not for me. Gauntlets. Right, but they look terrible. I fucking forgot. Right. Fletching Dodo, Reflections, Frontiers, faded copy of another round. Huh. You know what? Hold on here. You know, I am tired. We could just call it here. And I can do all those hard fights off fucking stream, where I'm free to make all the mistakes I want. Alright, so it is here. And it's really fucking expensive! Holy shit! Alright, fair enough. Yeah, okay, yeah. Neat. I'll just go fucking lay down on my bed. Think about all the money. Oh, yeah, hey, my chocobo, right. I do not have a magic thing. No, wrong one. Why is it so expensive? Ridiculous, it's highway robbery! In my own house, of all places! Quah. Yeah, so I figured out why he wasn't leveling up, is he hit his maximum level and then I had to take him out and let him kill one enemy. A little weird. Now he's rank 2, which I don't know if that actually changes anything. Legend Zora's still in the... Yep, the same cutscenes I was fucking trapped in. Oh. Yeah, by the way, I ate the plate. It's gone now. It smelt of lobster, so I just decided to eat it. Now it's gone forever. Wish I could actually, you know, use this bed. Or, you know, sit on it instead of being a weirdo. Staring at my doubloons. Fuck's sakes. Sure. I'm actually about to just end the stream, so fucking welcome to the end of the stream party, I guess. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Okay, fuck you again. Yeah. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that. Let's see here. Yeah, there's nothing. Step dance, sit, visor, sit on ground. Oh, there. There, it took a second. Now I can sit on the ground. Don't mind the naked fucking man mannequin over there. I plan to put clothes on them someday, but for now he's just gonna be a weird naked man in my corner as I sleep, staring at my door. Yeah, I thought we'd, you know, get a little more progress there, but the fact that I need to do the hard variants of the trials, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda. I thought they'd be, you know, for funsies, but no, I need to actually do them, so... yeah, I guess I'll do that off camera. Amongst other things, so... yeah, I guess that'll be good for tonight. I am tired, so this works out. So... yeah, I guess how we'll do this is next week we'll do some plot. And then do, well, no, we'll do the Final Fantasy 15 thing first. And then we'll do some plot. After, you know, I've done these trials off camera. Then the week after that, we'll do more plot. You know what? No, we'll probably start working on Crystal Tower at that point. Hopefully we can get the rest of it done in one stream. I doubt it. Because it did take us, what, like an hour to even... it took us like fucking 15 minutes to just get into one crystal raid, so... we'll see. And then after that, we'll work on more plot, hopefully get to the end, and then after that, we'll hopefully have a stream to just fill up whatever's left of the cool stuff in A Realm Reborn. And then, yeah. So there's still, you know, quite a bit more of A Realm Reborn if we want to at least look at the cool stuff. And then probably by then the Final Fantasy 16 crossover stuff will be happening. So there's still a bit before we get to fucking Heavensward, it seems. But we're getting there. Very slowly. Will we beat Persona by then? Probably not. But I will at least try to get some fucking sleep so that we will actually have a Persona stream this time, because last week I was way too tired, so I did my grinding. I just need to get some sleep so we can fucking do some Persona, but we'll see. So we got Persona today. Yeah, more Personas. Yeah. We're gonna finish Sonic Heroes on Saturday. We were gonna do the next season of Dragon Ball The Breakers on Tuesday, but hey, guess what? It's been delayed, as it always has been. As it always is. So I don't know when we're gonna do that. I do want to cover it when it's released, so we'll see. If I have to move some stuff around, we might, but we'll see. We'll see. And then, you know, the week after that, we have wrestling. A lot of wrestling to do, so busy weeks. We're at Good Intentions, so where is that? Actually, we made a lot of progress since then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, it's about the same. I'm crazy. And even then, I can't even rely on that because we have the Crystal Tower ones to do. So I am going to do a little more research on the Crystal Tower stuff so that I am just not dead weight like I was last time. Bumbling around because I'm still fucking embarrassed about that. So, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't go so bad next time. Hopefully. But, yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for tonight. So, it's a short stream, which works out because I'm fucking sleepy. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. So, thanks everybody for tuning in, and, I guess we will see everybody tomorrow for Persona, hopefully. So, yeah, we'll see everybody then.